What's up, everybody? It's David Akins. And let's be honest, nobody wants to be broke. We all want financial freedom, to be able to afford the things we want and not stress about money. Please subscribe to my channel. But the reality is, there are certain habits and mindsets that keep people stuck in a cycle of financial struggle. In this video, I'm going to break down 15 things that poor people do that the rich don't. Now, I'm not here to judge anyone's financial situation. We all start somewhere. This is about identifying those crucial differences in habits and mindsets that can make or break your financial future. By understanding these pitfalls, we can start making smarter choices to build a more secure and prosperous future. Okay, let's be real. Budgeting isn't the most glamorous thing in the world. It's not as exciting as buying a new car or going on a shopping spree, but trust me, it's the foundation of a solid financial life. Rich people, they understand the power of a budget. They track their income, their expenses, and they know exactly where their money is going. It's like having a roadmap for your finances. Without a budget, it's so easy to overspend, to lose track of your money, and to end up living paycheck to paycheck. It's like driving with your eyes closed, hoping for the best. Living paycheck to paycheck is a stressful cycle that traps so many people. You work hard, you get paid, and then it feels like all the money just disappears. It's like being on a financial treadmill. You're running but not really getting anywhere. One of the biggest reasons people get stuck in this cycle is a lack of financial planning and discipline. Without a plan for your money, it's too easy to spend it all as soon as it comes in. And emergencies, they always seem to pop up at the worst possible time, right? Here's the thing, wealthy people, they don't just work for their money, they make their money work for them. How do they do that? Investing. Investing is like planting a seed for your future. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow. Now, I know investing can seem intimidating, especially if you're not familiar with it. But trust me, it's not as complicated as it seems. There are so many resources available today that can teach you the basics and help you get started. We've all been there. You're scrolling online, you see a flashy ad, and bam! You've just bought something you didn't even know you needed 5 minutes ago. Impulse buying is the silent killer of financial goals. Those small, insignificant purchases, they add up over time and can really put a dent in your bank account. Rich people, they understand the importance of delayed gratification. They're not afraid to wait for something they really want, and they prioritize long-term financial goals over instant satisfaction. Life is unpredictable, right? Unexpected expenses, they're going to happen. Your car breaks down, you lose your job, or a medical emergency pops up. These things can really throw a wrench in your financial plans if you're not prepared. That's where an emergency fund comes in. It's like a financial safety net that gives you peace of mind knowing you can handle whatever life throws your way without going into debt. In the world of personal finance, knowledge is power. The more you know about managing your money, the better equipped you'll be to make smart financial decisions. The problem is, so many people shy away from financial education. They think it's too complicated, too boring, or maybe they're even a little intimidated by it. But here's the thing. You don't need to be a financial expert to manage your money well. There are countless resources available today, from books and podcasts to online courses and workshops that can teach you the fundamentals in a way that's easy to understand and even, dare I say, enjoyable. Chapter 7. Relying on a single income source. Relying on a single income source is like putting all your eggs in one basket. If something happens to that one source of income, you're left vulnerable and financially exposed. Wealthy individuals, they understand the importance of diversifying their income streams. They have multiple sources of revenue, so if one takes a hit, they have others to fall back on. Title: Not setting financial goals. If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there, right? The same goes for your finances. Without clear financial goals, it's easy to wander aimlessly, spending without purpose and making little progress towards financial security. Rich people, they have a clear vision for their financial future. They set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals, or SMART goals. Title: Overspending on non-essentials. It's easy to get caught up in the cycle of consumerism. We're constantly bombarded with advertising and messages telling us we need the latest gadgets, the trendiest clothes, and the most luxurious experiences. But the truth is, a lot of what we buy is actually non-essential. Overspending on these non-essential items can really sabotage your financial progress. You wouldn't drive a car with your eyes closed, would you? So why would you manage your money without knowing where it's going? Not tracking your expenses is like flying blind financially. You might have a general idea of how much you're spending, but without a clear picture of your cash flow, it's easy to overspend, miss saving opportunities, and lose control of your finances. Tracking your expenses, on the other hand, is like shining a spotlight on your spending habits. It allows you to see exactly where your money is going, identify areas where you can cut back, and make more informed financial decisions. Credit cards can be a valuable tool for managing your finances, but they can also be a slippery slope to debt if used irresponsibly. The problem is, many people fall into the trap of using credit cards for things they can't actually afford, racking up high-interest debt that can take years to pay off. Wealthy individuals, they understand that credit cards are a tool, not a crutch. They use them strategically to their advantage, but they're also disciplined about paying their balances in full and on time, avoiding those sky-high interest charges. Many people shy away from negotiation thinking it's awkward, confrontational, or just plain pointless. But here's the thing, most companies are actually open to negotiation, especially when it comes to recurring bills and expenses. They'd rather keep you as a customer, even at a slightly lower rate, than lose your business altogether. Negotiating your bills and expenses might seem like a small thing, but those savings, they can really add up over time. When it comes to our finances, it's easy to get caught up in the here and now. We focus on paying the bills, putting food on the table, and maybe treating ourselves to something nice every now and then. But without a long-term financial plan, it's easy to drift off course, making decisions that might feel good in the moment but could have negative consequences down the road. Wealthy individuals, they understand the importance of playing the long game. They have a clear vision for their financial future, and they make decisions today that align with their long-term goals. Managing your finances can feel overwhelming, especially in today's complex financial landscape. There's so much to learn, so many options to consider, and it's easy to feel lost or unsure of the best course of action. That's where seeking professional financial advice can be incredibly valuable. A financial advisor can provide personalized guidance tailored to your unique financial situation, goals, and risk tolerance. We live in a world where it's easy to compare ourselves to others, especially when it comes to material possessions and lifestyle. Social media constantly bombards us with images of people living seemingly perfect lives, which can create a sense of pressure to keep up with the Joneses. But here's the thing, trying to keep up with others' spending habits is a recipe for financial disaster. It's a never-ending cycle of trying to attain what you can't afford, often leading to debt, stress, and a feeling of never having enough. So there you have it, 15 things that poor people do that the rich don't. Now, remember, building wealth and achieving financial freedom is a journey, not a sprint. It takes time, effort, and consistent effort. Don't be discouraged if you recognize some of these habits in yourself. The first step to change is awareness, and by recognizing these pitfalls, you're already on the right track. Start small, make gradual changes, and celebrate your progress along the way.